What's up, average dad fans? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to give you 10 things that I do. You could call them tips, who knows, you've probably already done them, but 10 things I done as soon as I got the Pixel Fold out the box. Now the first thing I done, which isn't really a tip, is I popped a case in it. This is a Casetify camera design bumper case, which you can pick up from Casetify for around £60. Not an affiliate, I don't get anything, I just highly recommend their bumper cases. They've got nice clicky volume buttons, the fingerprint button is still exposed, and obviously you've got the cutouts for microphones and speakers and charging ports. A really handy, safe case for that very expensive Pixel Fold. Let's get into the video. Now, a lot of these tips and the way I set up are completely subjective. It is on you how you like to set up your device. The first thing I always do is sort the home screen out. I try to keep as clean a home screen as possible. So tip number one is go into your settings. This isn't a tip, but I always add the settings to the dock, so it's always there to hand, because settings, for me anyway, is an app that I use mostly. So in the settings menu, scroll to the home screen and style. And then in your home screen and style, I just want you to go to the very bottom and then just click on App Grid. Now, this is completely up to you. As default, it's set by 4x4. That gives you the least amount of apps. What I like to do is either go for the 4x5 or the 5x5. Now you can see here, if I apply that, that is going to give me the most amount of screen real estate and the most amount of apps I like to add. I toggle between 4x5 or 5x5. I never use 4x4. So that's tip number one. Now tip number two is actually an app for wallpapers. I have used this app on every Android I've had for the past, I don't know, year or two, and it's called HDQ Walls. So if you go to the Play Store and search for HDQ Walls, should be the kind of top unsuggested result or unsponsored result. Here it is here. I've already got it downloaded, so I can open that app. And here's how it looks. Obviously not as optimized as it could be on the Pixel Fold, but that just goes for all apps. But simply select an app you want. I'll select this one just for the purposes. Set wallpaper. I'll set that to both. And back to my home screen. And there it is. You can see the wallpaper has been set, and if I close and look at my cover screen, it's on the cover screen as well. HDQ Walls have all 4K super sharp clear images, and it's a free app. No need to subscribe, spend any money. So download HDQ Walls. Now tip number three is something really advantageous for the Pixel Fold. As all Android devices do, it is filled with widgets. I always add the battery life widget, just to keep tabs on how I'm doing throughout the day. So if I've woke up in the morning and I've not charged it overnight, I can judge by now how much percent I need for a day. On the Pixel Fold, as long as you've got 50% or more, you should be good for the rest of the day. So the battery widget, just long press anywhere on the home screen and select widgets, and then just go down to the battery. I've already added it, but add your battery widget and you can resize it. The cool thing about the widgets and anything you add to the home screen, where possible, it'll theme. So you can see here the green battery bar. When I had another wallpaper that was more of a red tone, this was more red. So it themes the colours to the widgets, which conveniently green is what I'd associate the colour of battery life anyway. So add the battery widget. There's a lot of myths going around that the Pixel Fold has poor battery life with that Tensor G2 chip. I can confirm it does not have poor battery life. You're going to get a full day every time. No matter how much your usage, you'll get a full day out of this. And if you are a light user, you'll get 2 days of battery from this device. Now for the next tip, it's all about paying. I have the Google Wallet added to my home screen just for convenience. So there you go. So you can see there it's telling me you need to unlock it. So if I put my thumb over the device, this is now unlocked and ready to pay. Super convenient to have it on the lock screen. Now how you get it on the lock screen, again, go to settings. And in the lock screen settings, you'll see show wallet. So simply just toggle that on and your wallet will show. Now you'll obviously have to go through the setup process of adding a card to your Google Wallet. Just follow the on-screen instructions. But once you've done that and you've activated that, again, just to show you, so on the lock screen, super convenient. My Google Wallet is always there. Now the next tip I want to show you is actually a bit of a hidden feature. A lot of people don't use this, but for me it comes in really handy in certain situations. You can add a secret button to the back of your device. So in your settings menu, again, this time go to System, and then Gestures, and then here you can see Quick Tap. Quick Tap to start actions. If I click on that, it'll tell you what to do. So the options here, there's some default ones like torch and pull down notifications aid and a few others, but you can set it to open any app whatsoever. Triple tap. Pretty cool. And again, you can set that to pull down notification shade, open any app. Yeah, a little hidden button at tip number 5. So tip number 6 is actually another app. So in my app drawer, if I go right down to the bottom, you'll see an app called Zedge. Now, if you've heard of Zedge, then you'll know exactly what this is. But for those that haven't heard of Zedge, this is a free app. There is a subscription, but you don't need to do that. But this is a free app that comes with ringtones, wallpapers, and what I use it for is notification sounds. So you can see here, every time you open the app, it is going to ask you to, sign up for the paid membership. But you can just tap on the cross at the top there. And there we go. So you've got options there for wallpapers, ringtones, notification sounds. So I'll click on notification sounds. Now you can search the whole library, or if you've got a particular sound like a lightsaber perhaps, or something that you like to use, just search it and it'll most likely be in the library. There are thousands of sounds. What I like to do is I like the Back to the Future sounds. So I like that sound the best. So I'm going to download it. And once you've given it permission, which it will prompt you to do on your first time using it, that's it. That is now my notification sound. Now tip number 7 is something that I think is exclusive to Pixel. I'm not entirely sure if it's all Android 13 devices. However, let's say for example you're surfing the web or you're on Instagram. So let me pull up my Instagram. Let's make it a bit more. There we go. So okay, maybe not the best example. I don't know this person really, but I'll leave that. I'll swipe out. So I've swiped out of Instagram and I've brought up my task manager. A really, really cool feature. You have options here. So if I click on the middle one, select. So I'll select that. I've now selected this, but I really like that photo for obvious reasons. I can click and it automatically knows what I'm trying to do. So you've got options up here as well to share or save. So I'm going to save that and then go to my Photos app, and in my library, there it is. Not a screenshot, no borders, nothing. This is the full image. I can zoom in on, I can share, save. Now, obviously, I will delete this. I don't really know this person very well. However, you can do that on any application, or more importantly, any website. It saves it to your camera roll. Sometimes, when you go to long press on an image and the option for download or save isn't there, that happens quite regularly when I'm trying to get B-roll and footage. With this, you can always do it. Now, it only works for photos, not videos. But yeah, for me, this comes in super handy in quite a lot of occasions. Now, tip number 8 is something that you will have seen every day using your device, but you've probably never really clicked on it or known what it is. So from your screen, swipe down to get notifications. Now obviously with the Fold you've got that split screen view, so you've got your toggles, you've got your notifications, but in the bottom left hand corner there is a little thing here, and it tells me that 2 apps are active. So if I press on that, it'll tell me what 2 apps are active. Now, you might swipe down your notifications and you've got 10, 12, 15 apps active. This is totally going to impact on your RAM, the memory that you want to use. This comes with 12 gigs, but 12 gigs can get up quite quick if you're opening all your apps and keeping them open in the background. So you can simply force close any of these apps. Now, force closing them doesn't mean that that's them uninstalled or they're removed or you won't get notifications. That's not what it means at all. It just means it's not going to leave you where you left off. So if that is an issue for you, don't worry about this. But this is a really cool tip to make sure that you're keeping your RAM as efficient and fast as possible. Tip number 9, we're almost there. I'm saving the best for last, in my opinion anyway. Tip number 9 though is another cool one. This is all about the speakers. So you've all heard of spatial audio. iPhones have it, Androids have it. Typically, spatial audio is for your earphones. Pixel Fold speakers actually have some software magic going on, and this can act as 360-ish spatial audio. Let me show you how to access it. Settings, of course. Then go to sound and vibration. Then you'll see an option for spatial audio. So scroll down, click on that, and then you'll see 2 toggles. One is automatically toggled on by default, the other is turned off. Toggle on the phone speaker spatial audio, and guys, let me tell you, this actually boosts the sound of the Pixel Fold. Not dramatically, the speakers are already really, really good, but this just gives it a bit extra oomph. So yeah, let me know in the comments if this one was super helpful for you. It was for me. Now the final tip I want to talk about, the one I'm saving till last, is something that will absolutely enhance the longevity of your Pixel Fold. You will have bought either the 256GB version or the 512GB version. That sounds like a lot of gigabytes. But if you keep this phone for 2, 3, 4 years, which is what the software updates will allow you to do, you're going to fill that up pretty quick. So, in the app menu, go to the Files app from Google. In the Files app, you see the little burger menu in the top left-hand corner. Just click on that. And then what you want to do is go to the Settings menu. And in the Settings menu, near the top, you'll see something called Smart Storage. Toggled off by default. Toggle that on. And there you go. It tells you exactly what it's going to do. So in a nutshell, any media, emails, photos, videos that are on your device, it will transfer to the cloud, much like what Apple do. That's how Apple iPhones get so much storage. They optimize it. This is Android's version of optimized storage. So it's not deleting anything permanently, it's just moving it to the cloud. Still always accessible on your phone. But this frees up like half your... I'm not joking. I've got the 256GB version because that's the only variant that the Porcelain comes in. With the smart storage on, I am doubling my memory. I, as you can imagine, record a lot of videos, photos, and yeah, smart storage is an absolute must for me. So I've always got that toggled on. There we have it, guys. My top 10 tips / things to do when you first buy your Pixel Fold. If you've liked this video and you want to see more content like this on the Pixel Fold, I've got another 50 tips that I could give you. Some are a bit more granular, so maybe I'll do a more detailed top 5 things to do. But if you want to see more videos like this, smash the like button. And if you've enjoyed content like this and you want to see more, make sure to stay notified, subscribe, hit the notification button. And to all those who have joined my channel and become members, I thank you all very, very, very much. We are now up to 23 channel members. And if you want to join the WhatsApp chat, simply join the Average Dad channel and community. And until next time, can never do the peace button. I'll just wave bye.